good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips, where we're putting some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today. Today you're joined by me, Daniel, and we are going to be drawing a Weta. So let's crawl on into this and draw this lovely little crawling creature. So once I have gathered my research, I start drawing the side view. This is one of the most easiest views to draw for anything really. It does give you a good understanding of what parts, body parts these animals have. This bug has really. Now, I'm doing a tree wetter, and as far as I know, it's a male tree wetter. I don't know any much about the male and the female. I know there is some differences, I think. With some animals, are like, for instance, spiders. The males have the pretty colors, and the extravagant things to attract the females. With it looks like for the female weta, as far as I can see, they have like a kind of a bigger abdomen, and a little bit bigger than the males. That's what I can find. Um, Again, I'm no expert at this, and I don't delve into this as much. It's kind of good to know a little bit more about what you're drawing and understand that. But since I do quite a few animals, I'm drawing quite a few, I can't delve into them as much. Although, every now and again I get interested in different things and I might delve into knowing all these things about certain animals. Um, However, for the Weta, I haven't had all the time to do the research, but from what I can gather, yeah, it is that the kind of this, um, male is a little bit smaller. But here, you can see me drawing all the different parts, so it's broken up into its main kind of body parts. I start out with more kind of simple shapes as I start out. And then I slowly start to detail a little bit more and fix it up as I go. And that's the kind of way I work, understanding what parts they do have, these kind of feeler things that they have on the front of their heads, as well as their long feelers and their 6 legs that they have. Um, the front legs, the middle legs, and the back legs. And they are broken as I go into a more top-on view. Here you can I use a symmetry tool to make it easier and make it really symmetrical. And here is another laid out view, and it does show you the different body parts, the different sizes, what they are kind of roughly, in proportion to each other and how they fit into. Now, with the antenna, it kind of broke it. You don't have to necessarily put those features in, like the antenna, because they are pretty simple. They are you know long antenna, but they're not absolutely, I guess, necessary for understanding the whole body. They are good to be able to draw them, but if it's gonna break your whole drawing, don't worry about fitting them in as much. Just worry about understanding the leg structure, the different leg proportions, those important features. And then from here, once I did a kind of a side view, did a top on view, I then go and draw this pose here, which is a 3/4 angle that I go for, something a bit more interesting. Now, with this creature is a little bit more intricate. It's got six legs. It is, interesting body to draw and interesting head shape with its different bits and things going off of its head. A little bit of spikes as well. Before you start doing any of the spikes, I recommend do get the overall shape first before adding any spikes or anything um, extra. Those extra little details. Here you can see me do that. I just go for the kind of overall shape of it and trying to really dig into it and try to get it right. It takes me a few goes. In most of these drawings it does take me a few goes, and then I slowly start to add in the details, start to break up the different parts that it has in those certain big patches I've made. I kind of break it up into the eyes, into the different parts of the legs. They seem to have this quite long piece, and then it breaks off to like kind of a spiky um, bit at the back. It seems to have about three or four pieces to their leg. And really, understanding that a little bit more is bit more helpful. Obviously, it's one small insect, and well, it's not quite small, but it's one quite um, big insect, and knowing everything about insects, I don't think a lot of people know a lot about insects, but you know, if you really want to get good at drawing wetas, understand them a little bit more and what their different body parts can be helpful. Um, And you kind of find similarities to other bugs as well, because witters, they might have similar features to something like a cricket, um, and or cicadas. A lot of other bugs, they do have some similarities in there, um, but it's finding those differences that can really help you, capture it as a witter. Now, what decided me to actually draw this beast, this creature? I actually one day found one just outside my door. I was like, oh my gosh! So, I was like, oh, I might as well put it on the list of things to draw. And seeing it, I was like, yeah, I've got to draw this. Um, in the past, I was like, no, it's too intricate. It's quite an intricate creature to draw. And I was like not really fussed about drawing it too much. But now I have delved into a few bugs here and there. I drawed a few bugs that it's not so tricky anymore. There are a little bit of intricate details, and it does take me a little bit of time to draw them. These whole drawings all together took me about an hour 14 minutes, somewhere around there, to draw all these four drawings. With how many attempts I had at them, it's not just, one attempt, 15 minutes per drawing, it's a few attempts, pause and breaks and everything like that, but it's roughly about an hour, 15 minutes drawing them. Um, but yeah, hopefully you did learn something today. You do go out and draw the Weta. That's been my approach for drawing the Weta. Feel free to create your own. I recommend you doing the simple views first and understanding a little bit here. You can see in my drawings, the different parts that I do draw. Certainly, with that top on view, you can see I've broken the different parts up of. I could have gone a little bit further into that as well, to understand that further. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Keep drawing, everyone, and see you in the next video.